Small group instruction and guided reading are critical components of the reading block. Guided reading, as defined by Fountas and Pinnell, is a teaching approach designed to help individual students learn how to process a variety of increasingly challenging texts with understanding and fluency. Small groups are made up of students with similar instructional reading levels and learning needs. Through guided reading, students learn how to develop and use strategies to construct meaning from text. Teachers pull small groups for guided reading, while other students are engaged in daily 5 activities or other valuable literacy work. Small group guided reading lessons should be carefully planned in advance of the lesson. In this video, the teacher, Kelly, will work with a small group of ESL first grade students. Data indicates that these students need support in phonemic awareness and phonics, so in the beginning of the lesson, you will see Kelly guide students in word work. The lesson starts with phonemic awareness, followed by phonics instruction, using the strategies making words and sound-by-sound blending.
We're going to work with some words today, and we're going to read a book together. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. First thing we're going to do is blend some sounds. So if I said p, what word would that be? Very good. Let's do some more. T.
Hot.
Et.
Wet.
Grape. Ack.
Pack.
If.
Ship.
Ish.
Fish.
L.
Whale.
Good. Let's do that one again. L.
Whale.
D. A.
In this next segment, Kelly will provide phonics instruction using making words and blending.
But now let's make some words. I'm going to give you an envelope, and inside the envelope there are some letters. Go ahead and get your letters out of your envelope so we can make some words.
Making words is an active, hands-on activity in which students investigate and discover sound-letter relationships. In the blending activity, students will further their practice with letter-sound relationships by blending individual sounds to read words. Notice that the sound spelling cards are used in the blending activity to offer support to the students. Consistent use of sound spelling cards in whole group and small group instruction supports students as they develop problem-solving skills for reading and writing.
Right underneath it, the vowels. All right, check yours and see which ones of these are the vowels. All right, let's look at the sounds. What sound does an S make? M, T, P. Excellent job on the P. Make the P sound again. Let's look at the vowels. What sound does an A make? E, I. What sound does the I make? All right, you tell me the I sound. I. A. Now, let's spell the word mat. Find the letters that spell the word mat. Let's make the sounds. At. What's the word? Now change. Let's look at the sounds again. Make the sounds again. At. What's the sound of this letter? Very good. All right, now make the sounds one more time. Go. At. Now we're going to take a look at some letter combinations that make one sound. Let's take a look at these cards. When an S and an H are together in a word, they make the sh sound. Let's hear the sh sound. Very good. When you see a W and an H together at the beginning of a word, it makes the wah, 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 wah sound. Very good. Let's hear the wah sound. Good. And an F makes what sound? But sometimes in a word, you'll see a P and an H together. When you see a P and an H together, that also makes the sound. Very good.
Following the word work, Kelly will begin guided reading with students using leveled text. Critical text vocabulary is introduced before the students begin. Notice the vocabulary cards include a picture to support the English language learners. Following the introduction of key vocabulary, the students will take a picture walk of the selected leveled text. Having a conversation with the students about the pictures will help develop a storyline for the book.
All right. The story that we're going to read today is called Phil's New Bat. Put your finger on the title. Very good. What is the title? Phil's New Bat. And in the story, we're going to see a few words that I want to talk to you about before we start. This word is pal. Let's say the word. Pal. Let's say the letters. P-A-L. Now the sounds. Al. What's the word? Pal. Does anybody know what a pal is? Know what a pal is? In our story, Phil has a friend that he's going to give his bat to. His friend is his pal. Say the word. Pal. And a pal is a friend. Another word you're going to see today when you read your story is this word. Dad. Now let's turn the page and look at the pictures. What does it look like is going to happen on this page?
The Bill hit the ball.
It looks like Phil's going to hit the ball. Who do you think these people are over here? Maybe the dad and mom, maybe who else? Maybe friends. All right, let's turn the page again. What's happening on this page? He's going to fall down? What is he trying to do? He's trying to get on there. In baseball, you try to get on this. It's called a base. And then you're safe. But it looks like Phil's going to fall down. All right, let's look at the other page. What's going to happen on that page?
After the picture walk, Kelly sets the purpose for reading and also includes a focus on the sound patterns that were introduced and practiced during the word work section of the lesson. The students will then begin to read the text aloud in a whisper voice. Students will read at their own pace, using skills and strategies to manage text and problem solve.
You may read it again, Sarah. Thank you.
While the students are reading, you will see Kelly listening in on the reading. The folder you will see her using is divided into 4 sections, which represent each of her guided reading groups. Kelly uses sticky notes with each student's name to take anecdotal notes for each reader. She will use these notes to determine teaching points for each student and each group. The notes will be moved at the end of the week to a binder containing a page for each student. This binder will continue to help Kelly plan for guided reading so that the students are increasing reading levels continuously. There are a number of ways to note observations during guided reading. Different methods are used by teachers, and you should find a method that is comfortable for you. The important part of this is that notes are recorded and used over time to move students through increasingly higher-leveled texts. After reading, Kelly discusses and revisits the text with the students. Questions are pre-planned to support the reading purpose of the text. Observation notes can be taken after as well to highlight individual students' comprehension levels and success of the discussion. Most importantly, you will want to note whether the students understood the story. The goal of guided reading is to teach students to use reading strategies independently and make meaning from print. Ensure students are in the proper instructional groups using ongoing observation and ISIP assessment data. The Daily 5 routines allow students to build stamina and independence in reading and writing during small group reading instruction. For more information about the Daily 5, see your curriculum pacing guide.